What we're going to talk about here is discounts offered when the terms are some percentage and 10 days usually, could be 15 or more. But the basic term that we want to pay attention to is the term end of month, as we see here. Of month. So there's a couple of rules. We will just take a look at overall rule. One rule, the first rule is probably the easier rule to remember. But I believe it's best to create a note and keep this handy for your exams. But on this rule here, it's you'll get to take the discount with an end of month term if the invoice is dated on or before the 25th of the month. Okay, so that'll just be rule number one. If we do that, then we get to take the discount and follow that particular rule, which means we can take the discount up to the 10th of the month following. So simply, if it's dated on or before the 25th of the month of May, then you have until the 10th of the month following, which is the 10th of June, to take the discount. So that would be the discount period. Let's take a look at rule number 2. This is the one we want to do for this problem. And the reason is because this one's just a little bit more complex to consider. So this one, consequently, is an invoice that's dated after the 25th of a given month. So we used May, but in this case here, we're going to be looking at an invoice dated on 11/29 X1. And the rule there is we get the discount period. We can take the discount, add 1 month, and then it's the 10th of the month following that 1 month. So that's what we're doing here. So to consider this problem, we can see that if it's 110 end of month and the invoice is 11/29, it is after the 25th. So we will invoke rule number 2. At that point, what I want to do is just kind of map out what's the discount period. So what period does this customer or ourselves as the customer get to take the discount? So the discount period here would be, we'd add 1 month. So we got 11/29. So we'd add the 12th month, December, and then we'd be into January. So our discount period would be would end on 1/10. It would begin on 11/29. The date of the invoice. So we add a month, December in this case, and add 10 days following. So in the next step, we simply ask the question, is the date we paid it within the discount period? And in this case, it is yes. So we will go ahead and take that discount. Now, some of the things to know about the invoice itself is the total is $500, but we can't take the discount on $500 because freight is in there, and you can never take a discount on freight. So we're going to take the discount on $400, and that's going to be times 1%, which is equal to $4. So what's the net amount? The net amount of the invoice is going to be $396 plus the $100 in freight. And we will send them a check for $496. All of that, honestly, to save ourselves $4. Now, we don't know the nature of the business, and we could have thousands of these discounts that are offered, and that could be thousands of dollars saved by paying within the discount period or having our customers pay within a discount period, which accelerates our cash flow. So I hope this helped on rule number 2. We'll come back with another video and I will emphasize rule number 1. And real quick, if they don't fall within that discount period, then the amount that is to be sent is going to be $500. And also note that if we don't take the discount by the 10th of the month, we do have until the end of the month to pay the invoice, which is the $500. And that would be, in our example here, would be January 31st, I believe. There's 31 days in January, I believe. And so now we'll go on to rule number 1, and it'll be similar, except it's just pushed up into the next month as opposed to the month following the next month in the case of rule 2. I guess you can see the rationale behind this in that you receive the invoice on after the 25th. It doesn't give you a lot of time to take the discount under normal terms.